Hello, everyone. I'm here today with Aaron Kosman of
Hi.
Optazoom. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh, so where are you right now, Aaron?
Right now, I'm in Los Angeles. That's where I pretty much grew up, specifically Santa Monica. I spent most of my childhood over there in that area. And I got married about a year ago. I moved to
That's
Valley Village, and that's where I am right now.
awesome. Well, as a Washingtonian, I am jealous. I assume having a sunny day. We had ice this morning.
Oh, wow.
Mm,
Wow. Yeah, we don't get sick of this weather.
yeah.
Well, there are some people who take it for granted, but yeah, I mean, we appreciate
Well,
it.
yeah, I'd love to dive right in and learn about, the company of Optazoom and how it got started. Um, so you're from California, and I understand your father was in the business of, of
Correct. He was a distributor for frame companies,
distributing.
optical supply companies, optical ophthalmic equipment, um, everything you could think of. I would say, besides for lenses, he never got involved in the lens space, which is something I hope to get into eventually. But he had, uh, a whole different array of relationships with many different uh, companies across the industry, and that's how I, eventually got brought into Optazoom.
Mhm. Now, was that your baby then, or was it your dad's creation and his company? Or
No, it was my own. It was actually, so my father has been the SoCal distributor for the majority of the companies that he worked for, but it eventually branched out to many different practices across the country as well as internationally. Um, Especially the relationships he built with different um, ODs and opticians and managers he's met at the expos.
Mhm.
But when I actually, um, my father's was pretty much was old school. He was very supportive of what I was doing, but he wanted me to go off and start off on my own. And that's when I decided to launch Optazoom with my own capital. And that's when I put together a development team together, as well as you know, just getting all of the vendors on board and whatnot. Yeah.
So that's interesting. So he's out kind of pounding the pavement and doing visits and things, but you've taken the more modern approach of creating a platform that people can come to.
Correct. I mean, he has the standard approach of 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 what most of the vendors have in place right now, which is attacking from having sales reps in the office over the phone, connect and build relationships with the practices, and um, and I decided to go, the more modern approach, and so far so good.
Uh, uh-huh. Uh, so how long? When did you actually then found this company and website and start distributing yourself?
So Optazoom was actually originally optizoom.net. It was I launched it as a sample platform to see what type of engagement I would get.
Mhm.
Uh, I went ahead and built a sample. You know, I would say we went ahead and built um, I would say
I
a
know what word you're looking for.
prototype. There you go.
Prototype, yeah.
Prototype website of what Optazoom would look like, and we put it out there, and we got some pretty good engagement. And this was back again. You asked when? It was June of 2017. June of 2017. That's when we launched this prototype, and we realized that we wanted to go with something different than Opti. Um, so we so I thought of different names, and I'm like, Optazoom, it rolls off your tongue pretty good. So
Mhm.
Optazoom.com, and we officially launched Optazoom.com January 2018, And that's when we really got started.
Very cool. And what was the mission? What problem was it that you identified and wanted to solve with this platform?
That's a great question. Well, when I started Optazoom was an idea of pretty much putting all of the different vendors into one place. But the real mission, I would say, was really to. It was designed to be the quickest, most comprehensive, and user friendly ordering platform uh, in the eye care industry. You know, and we didn't have that. We didn't have that ease of access to many different products in one place, to be able to order your Hilco items together with contact lenses, or your Hilco items together with your value eyewear or closeouts. Um, that concept and that availability was not there, and that's what I wanted to create for the ECP in this industry. Well, obviously,
You've seen the doctors and the practices, and then their office managers kind of searching all these different websites and trying to piece together everything that they needed and saw a better way.
Yeah, exactly. And I would say also having access to, just news that's going on in the industry together, together with to be able to order your products for your practice, to be able to access, news from Vision Monday or opticiansonline.net, gives great content out there, and a couple other ones. But that's what I wanted to start with, and that's what I wanted to accomplish and offer to this industry. At least now for the first version.
Okay. And do you have big plans then for 2020, or any, what's going to be the trajectory for Optazoom okay, I'm a little obsessed with the year because obviously 2020.
It's our year.
Yeah.
2020 is our year. Listening to this podcast knows that.
Yeah, I've been waiting. I didn't even know that I was waiting, but it just feels right. It's going to be a good year, I think, for optometry. But yeah, so do you have any?
Yeah, I mean, like there are different plans in place that we're hoping to execute. That is making a great app available on mobile, both Apple and Android, where the office manager doesn't even have to go to his computer. You could quickly, as soon as the doc, if you can envision the scene in the practice where the doc says, all right, we need this, try to find the best price. The manager or optician will be able to pull out his Optazoom app and quickly search for that item across many different vendors and find the vendor of his choice and purchase that item through Optazoom. So that's something we hope to achieve this year in 2020, as well as a few other things, but we'll leave that for the right time.
So helping save money through this consolidation and platform time, and then of course stress. So
exactly,
helping the practices run more smoothly. And do you do any? I know. Do you do any like branding as well, or it's not branding?
Yeah, are you asking, like, do I do branding for the vendors that I have on board, or do
Well,
I do branding for Optazoom?
Like for the lens cloths, if they wanted their practice.
Oh, got it. Okay, yeah. So yes, if you want to go ahead and order lens cloths for your practice and put your own branding on it, what you would do is when you add cloths to the checkout, you just in the notes you say, this is what I want on my cloths, and a representative will reach out and confirm, making sure that the order is exactly what you're looking for.
Mhm.
But yes, not only on cloths, but also on lens cleaners and also on cases. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So you can also be using that for your marketing.
definitely.
Gotcha. Um, and with the practices you've been working with, what's been the feedback? What are your stellar reviews, and how are you?
Well, people are really, they're liking the fact that they can have all the different options and selections in one place, where um, not only are they getting the pricing that they get as just going directly to the vendor, but also they are able to save time uh, by making quick searches to find the products they're looking for, meaning they don't have to get on the phone with 15. I mean, again, I don't want to talk down on on reps. I think I have a lot of respect for sales representatives. I think they do a great job out there, a lot of them. Um, but for a practice, I think the system has to change on where the reps play in this industry. So I think that's where the practices have really liked Optazoom, where they could find everything in one place, saving, really not necessarily losing money. I mean, it's not necessarily saving money all the time, through the actual product, but they're getting the same price as going directly to the vendor, but they're also, that's really saving money through saving time. So I want to be completely transparent there. Um, but that's what I
For
think.
like Amazon, where the price you get on Amazon is going to be the same as or better than what you would get going direct.
Right. Right. Well, actually, it happens to be some Amazon pricing isn't the best pricing, but you totally forget about the pricing because it's so easy to click buy it now.
Mm-hmm.
you know, that's just me personally. It could be, yeah. But I mean, as a business owner, it's different than a consumer. So pricing is very important. Making sure you're capitalizing on, you know, uh, as much profits and savings you can get.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
what we, that's what we hope to achieve. That's what we are aiming to achieve with the relationships we have with our practices.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any particular promotions or things going on right now?
Well, right now, since we're on this interview right now, we launched a promotion. You could just type in all caps Sarah 2020
No way.
SARA 2020, and you'll get 10% off on your first order.
Awesome. I'm going to go order. I love that. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
honored. Yeah.
Social lead strategy. Highly recommend social lead strategy. Sarah really knows what she's talking about.
Oh, thank
So,
you, Aaron. Yeah, it's fun. It's
endorse,
fun.
endorse and back you 100%.
Well, just like you, I'm here to support the success of practices. And there's so much noise out there. How can we distill it, make choices easy, make the process easy, um, and and be saving time, money, and stress. I think we have that common goal.
Yep.
Um,
Definitely.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I think once again, check out optazoom.com if you haven't yet, and I have no doubt that it'll find a place in your practice, and it'll be every other word you'll probably be saying. Optazoom.
Uh-huh. Well, and I understand you've got a little one on the way,
Optazoom.
right? Your first baby on the way. Yeah. So will that be his or her first word?
You just don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you've got a goal. Well,
Exactly.
I really appreciate your time today. Thank you for joining me. And yeah, this platform is fantastic. So yeah, thanks for putting it out there.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Bye.
Bye-bye.